Well, good morning. So today's vlog is under a roof. It is right now just sprinkling, but it's gray and cold and wet. And I am at Conger Park again. I hope y'all enjoyed the photos I posted on our Facebook group. If you're unfamiliar with the group, check it out. Just search my name, Derek Mishu, and I'm going to be posting more pictures of the places where I vlog. I might still go for a walk. It's sprinkling. It was raining earlier, but I figured I'd do the vlog under a roof because I don't want to get my phone wet. It's 45. It's chilly, but again, because it's wet and gray, it feels cold. That is why I have a double layered hoodie on today. And also, I shave my head, so my head gets cold very easily. All right, so gratitude. I want to thank my friend Terry. I know you're watching, Terry, so I'm grateful for you that you engage in my videos. But also, Terry sent me an Amazon link for an awesome tripod. She listened to my previous vlog where that was one of my goals, was to go, I was originally going to go to like Best Buy and search one out, but Terry sent me this Amazon link with this killer tripod that also can, it's basically like a transformer. It's three things. It's a tripod. You can turn it into a selfie stick where it extends out, and then also turns into where it's just like it's just like a handle that's, I don't know, 4 inches long, so you can carry it like this and just video stuff. And it has a little light on it, so if it's dusk, or even night, I can pull the tripod up and it's just got a little light on it. So thank you, Terry, for that. I could thank you for a zillion things, but for context, Terry is a close friend of mine who lives in Nashville, who's been a huge part of my life in many ways. So thank you, Terry. Victory. So I met all my goals yesterday, so that's victorious. My goals were to get a tripod, or at least order one. I recorded a solo host episode for my business podcast that went well. And I started reading my new book, How to Make Friends and Influence People. I've got a lot of feedback on that book. A lot of you have read it and told me how great that book is. So I started it yesterday. I got through like what I call the startup chapters, the preface and the, I forget what it's called. There's another chapter in there where it was explaining what the book is going to do and the best ways to learn from it. So now today is time to dig in on the first chapter. Sorry for the coughing. And I think it's great timing now that I'm reading this book and now starting these vlogs, and I'm getting into journaling, because I will journal through the exercises that the book gives me. I'm going to take my time with this book. I want to really digest it. It even suggests that you read each chapter twice. First one, you can read through it real quick, just kind of hum right through it to get a vibe of what it is, so you know what to expect. You see the different points or whatever exercises it talks about, and then go back and then digest it. So I'm really gonna try to get as much from this book as I possibly can. So I'll be living with this book for a long time, and you're gonna be hearing about this book for a long time. And then goals for today. I need to take more headshots of myself. As you know, when you watch any of my videos, whether it be now my new videos outside or my studio videos, I have my face in the thumbnail and I'm looking in the camera, like I'm trying to get better at, and basically it's a pose for a thumbnail. I need to do more for my business, and more like what's called action, where I make silly faces and act shock and surprise, or pout face if I'm if I'm talking about something that's difficult, whatever. But if you look on, it's hilarious. If you look at my Instagram page, SRP_podcasting, or my business YouTube channel, which is Shelby Rowe, you'll notice now a lot of my headshots are repeating. And they're all in black shirts. So I just realized that last night. So I spoke to Lexi. Now Lexi is my social media manager, and in some ways become just this incredible assistant of mine when it comes to writing, coming up with ideas, not only for social media posts, but just ideas on how to just, I guess, a higher echelon of marketing. Not like insane marketing, but she just has an eye and knack for how to engage and how to put stuff out there. So if you are on any of my business platforms, whether it be Instagram, SRP podcasting, or my Facebook group for my business, which is podcasting for creators and producers, and it's all her. She's amazing. So I have to make photos and headshots for her today. I want to do a ton of them, so then she can just have stuff to choose from for thumbnails. Now, a little more context on Lexi. Lexi has been working for me for a couple years now, and up until just, 2 months ago, she was my transcriptionist, meaning I would send her audio for a podcast episode for a client, and she just types it all out, word for word, which has been awesome. It's a great service to offer. People like that service, and she's been great. But then come to find out, she's amazing with social media and just a great writer and forward thinking, and really just kind of put herself out there to try to help and come up with ideas for me and the business. And I was like, whoa, you've been like a diamond in the rough the whole time. You know, why have we not done this sooner? But honestly, I wasn't ready to have a social media manager up until a couple months ago. So as the universe works, timing, and now she's put it in place, and she's one of my top-notch employees in a way now, because she's working for me directly so much. So Lexi doesn't really watch these videos, I don't think, but that's another piece of gratitude. So I'm grateful for what Lexi does. So today, my morning routine has to be shortened a little bit because I have my therapy appointment today, coming off the heels of my latest studio video on therapy, and a lot of great feedback on that too. If you haven't checked it out, it's a couple episodes back. And I try to see, Anthony is his name, so a third person I'm grateful for. We got a lot of gratitude today. His name is Anthony. I have seen him weekly for years and years and years. Typically it's Thursdays lately. For the last good chunk of time, it's been Thursday mornings. Today is at 9 a.m., which means I got to leave my house at 8:30, which is like an hour and a half from now. So I'm still going to do a quick walk, and even though it's crappy outside, and then get home and get going. So that's my day for today. Meet with Anthony. I got some more interviews as far as interviewing people for different podcasts. But speaking of interviews, there's also interviews for potential clients. Another victory is I landed a new client yesterday, finally. It's been kind of dry. I have had that kind of slump as what usually happens this time of year for podcasters. People, well, it's more mid to late summer. Clients drop off because they don't have time to do their podcasts. Their kids are out of school and they're doing vacation stuff. But usually it wraps right back around and things start building up again come September. Not the case for me this year. A couple reasons is because I'm a business and an agency and have team members and payroll and stuff, I have to charge a little more than the producer that is what I call a solopreneur, a solo entrepreneur, where that person does everything. So that person can charge a little less. I can't do everything, and I need people on my team to be able to provide the services needed to give a client great service, and not only edit audio and video for their podcast, but do writing and transcriptions like Lexi and other social media assets that take a level of production and graphic design I just can't do. But there's a lot of people out there that can do all of it very well, so that's what they do. But there's limited growth. That person can only do so much in a week, and that's why I decided I needed to shift into a team. And created this LLC, Shelby Road Productions, so on and so forth. So I offer an amazing service. We offer amazing services, but it comes with a price, So I've had a few great interviews that are very engaging and very interested, but then, kind of fall away. And I always follow up. I have a good follow-up plan after an interview with a potential client. Some of the feedback is, you look great, it was awesome meeting you, but I found someone, I went in a different direction because I found someone closer into my price range, AKA, you're too expensive, Derek. But I'm not. It's just, if you want our service, you got to pay what we charge, because that's what we value ourselves at. Well, yesterday finally got a yes. It was awesome. It's a more simple client in the sense that all she needs is editing. Her name is Nicole Vienna. She has a podcast. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head, but it's very high-end, high-tech, like forensic, investigation company. It's not a forensic file like fiction podcast about crimes. It's not a crime story podcast. It's a more informational podcast in that space. And she had an editor for a while, and the editor just wasn't working out quality-wise. Nicole was getting complaints about the sound of the audio. So I met with her, and I dissected and detected what the problem is and how we can fix it and what we can do moving forward. And she was like, yes. So that's nice. This video went a lot longer than I anticipated. The rain has increased, so I might use that as a convenient excuse to not go for a walk. But awesome. Thanks, guys. Hope you all have a great day.